So in this video, I'm going to share why the following person called Alex Becker is going to explode your business. I'm going to show you the history of this guy. Alex is making a killing in YouTube and how his YouTube ads has reached almost everyone who's watching this video. You can dedicate a few minutes of your life.
And this is going to take me about 5 minutes to wrap up like always. So by all means, if you want to go click a Taylor Swift video, you're making the exact same mistake I'm going to cover in this video.
See who is talking about crypto all the time. It's going to be a shame if you don't know who this guy is. Alex Becker has multiple personas, and the biggest one is the marketing guru that he provides he has.
Because after all, I am the most woke, empty house, billionaire, business advice guy, also with a great body, and the #1 seller of Mamba meat on Amazon right now.
He falls under the same range as Tai Lopez, who is another scammer. Unlike Tai Lopez, he doesn't really make his money right now selling expensive courses, but he does market himself, and often like a woke business billionaire with a woke body and whatever. You probably got some annoying ads in the past of him if you follow him for a while, like the mug store, just 45 seconds.
If you give me 45 seconds, I'm going to show you how my buddy Justin generates nearly $500,000 per month selling weird stuff like cat socks, fishing t-shirts, and of course, the legendary wolf mug.
Target with 45 seconds, but the video is like 5 minutes, so already live back then. He runs huge budgets, ad budgets on the internet. He knows how to sell, he knows how to market. He has claims of crazy wealth creation, like the mug ads back in the days where he made 200k in 3 days and all that stuff. You might categorize him as a fake guru, maybe, but we can just objectively look in his past. A lot of people like him because he was a motivational guru at some point. He started with coffee, he started with games. For some reason, he's now a crypto game expert after he said that he would stop playing games.
Single-handedly, no hobby or side thing you can do that will probably be more damaging to you being successful than playing video games. I'm going to tell you why in this video, so just listen up, because it really messed me up for years.
So he actually started as a PUA, like how to pick up girls. He was teaching that in Las Vegas, and after that he was working for an SEO agency where he was freelancing and building up SourceWave, which would be his first enterprise. He says that he specialized in providing SEO education. He taught how to be good at SEO and used SourceWave for that. He essentially created this universe where his SEO was one stop. He used gray or black hat techniques. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but some people think it's ethical or non-ethical. You decide that for yourself. And Becker, at this time, he presented himself as an SEO expert. Promises making you 4 or 5k a month if you were good at it. Some of you were very good at it, but it's still like a lot of flashy numbers which he provided, which didn't make sense. And after SourceWave, he got your money and he created Market Hero. And at this point, he really made a name of himself. He had enough subscribers so he could be a real influencer at this point. There was a need for an email autoresponder, and he made that. Market Hero. Market Hero had actually a pretty good UI, and there was demand of it, and a lot of people liked it. For a basic autoresponder, but also at this point there was nobody else who could market it as good as him. It didn't succeed eventually. What a surprise. But now he got you money to run different scams. He was still an expert in digital info product. I have to say that's true. And from here on, Alex Becker, he turned himself more and rebranded as an internet marketer. As an SEO expert, you've seen probably his ads by then. Then it was all about mugs and I don't know what else he sold. So at this point, he was indeed impressive with some stuff. People praised him a lot. And at this point, he became the guy which you now know of. He was making motivational speeches. He looked a lot like Tai Lopez was doing, but even better. And then he started a nootropics company, and I'm not sure why someone would do that, but being an internet marketer and then you center around health just for a product, I don't think it's a really trustable source. So I'm not even sure if someone bought from this company. I think they did. I would never take supplementation of an internet marketer who's more an SEO expert. I'm not first a dating expert, then an SEO expert, then an internet marketer, and then he is now a supplementation guru. I don't buy it. Then you probably saw some other ads of him as well. Went further with H.com. And so every single time he got to the new shiny syndrome. There was POA back in the days, and then SEO, and now it's internet marketing, and now supplementation, and the list goes on and on. So he basically created high converting funnels and ads, and these are essentially the products he provides. He's a very good promoter. I have to say that he sells what works. I mean, think about it. You're making a product, you see two guys, they go to the club, they get laid. Now you can provide that person who did that with a new product. So as you can see, opinions vary. Some people say this isn't a scam, it's just a service he provides. But objectively, it's all short term as well. You just do marketing, you position yourself as an expert, hire the right people in, and you split the difference. So yeah, he says that he's a creator of a lot of stuff. I would rather say that he's a co-creator. I mean, you find some smart people, you let them create the product, you become the visionary, and then eventually you split the difference. I mean, there was a big hype a few years ago with e-commerce and Shopify, and there's still some courses in that. And that's why the product H.com came out. So this doesn't mean that affiliate marketing in itself is very bad, but there's so much stuff on the internet that you cannot see this as a face value. Just because you are a good marketer doesn't mean your product is good, even if your products are sometimes exceptional good. So every few months he rebrands himself as someone new. After the H.com, he became like a motivational guru, and a lot of people fell into his rebranding. He has this video called I'm gonna start with caffeine, I'm gonna start with game playing. And then after that, he was into crypto, and then he was anti-NFT, and then he was like, Cardano is going to be the best. And a few months later, he dumped it on his followers, and his followers now are still having the Stockholm syndrome. So as you can see, this person, he rebrands a lot of things. He has a lot of businesses. But would you trust someone who can't even do something for more than a year? So Alex Becker is now saying that this is his 5-year, 10-year vision. However, not that long ago, he was a Cardano holder, and not even that long ago, he hated games. And now he's an expert in it. I wouldn't trust this guy, but do your own research. I provided information, and you are adult enough to make your own choices.